I'm finna tell y'all why Joe Biden pardoning Marcus Garvey does not matter. First of all, the man's dead, and I'm sure a lot of y'all don't know this, but he had relationships with white racists, such as the Ku Klux Klan, and he had other relationships with other white racists that I'm gonna show y'all later. Now let's talk about Ernest Cox. Now, of course, Cox was a white supremacist. He also wrote extensively on eugenics, a now discredited scientific movement aimed at proving the superiority of the white race. Now, it's important that he played an influential role in lobbying the Virginia General Assembly to pass the Racial Integrity Act of 1924. But in that same year, Cox formed an unlikely alliance with the black nationalist Marcus Garvey based on their shared belief that the only way to save the races was for African Americans, so-called African Americans, to relocate to Africa. Mind you, although he never visited the continent, he was committed to the Back to Africa movement. He's a Jamaican. Mind you, this took place in the early 1900s. Let's see what Frederick Douglass had to say about the so-called African Americans. This is from Frederick Douglass's paper, dated January 22nd of 1852. This was his response to the American Colonization Society, and that society's main objective was to relocate free colored people of America to West Africa, and that part of West Africa is now called Liberia. There is no sentiment more universally entertained nor more firmly held by the free colored people of the United States than that this is their native land, and here, for good or for evil, their destiny is to be wrought out. Identify with the entire history of the American people going back more than 200 years. This sentiment is natural and praiseworthy. There is not now, there never has been, and we think there never will be any general desire on the part of our people to immigrate from this land to any other, and at least of all to the wilds of Africa. Now ask yourself, why would a white supremacist from this time and the so-called black nationalists share common beliefs as if white supremacists want what's best for so-called black people?